Hi people, there's a few things I wanted to talk about today. First off, I wanted to say thank you to all the people that have subscribed. Thank you to all the people that have made comments. I don't often comment back, and I know I should. I'm just lazy. But there's three things mainly I want to talk about today, besides the fact that Gillard's an idiot and we should now be calling Bob Brown our Prime Minister, because he's the one that's controlling everything now. He says to Gillard, jump, and she says, how high? And the fact that they're investigating the media overseas, and now Bob Brown's jumping up and down, and he wants the media over here investigated now, simply because they're not saying what he wants the media to say. So let's scare everybody and say, yeah, let's investigate the media, get them in line. And of course Gillard's gone, oh, that's a good idea, Bob, you're the Prime Minister, let's do that. Anyway, so first off, I've said this before, I have people on here, one would call them internet friends, and they send me letters and they're far more succinct. It's a great shame these people don't make their own videos, because they're far better at getting their point across than I am. But anyway, I got this one from Michelle and I wanted to read it out to you. And the three people that I'm going to talk about today, or four, I'm going to put all their links in below as well. So this one's from Michelle. She goes, hi, with all the negative economic news coming out of the Eurozone and of the US, do you feel that we are again on the precipice of economic disaster? Every industry seems to be laying off staff, and almost everyone I know has tightened their purse strings. I finally found a couple of articles that sum up what I think of climate change and why the tax that Julia wants so desperately is an abomination. The government keeps saying that the new tax will cost them money, but no government introduces taxes that aren't designed to fill the Treasury coffers. And she's given me the two sides. Then she goes on to say, my take on climate change is it's a natural occurrence, heavily influenced by the big gold ball in the sky, and people need to differentiate between climate change and man-made pollution, which are two entirely different things. Now this part I like. This part is she's very succinct and hits the nail on the head. Being my usual, this is what she says, being my usual cynical self, I can't help but think that the timing of the introduction of the carbon tax and compensation package has been calculated to maximise the Labor Party's chances of re-election. The compensation package will come in well before the full implications of the tax hits the general public. When the compensation hits the pockets of the naive and gullible voters, and they are all feeling warm and fuzzy with their fuller wallets, then we'll go to the polls. The massive costs and job losses will only start to bite after the government is in. Either way works for Julia. If she gets back into power, then she has 3 years to find a scapegoat for why it is stuffed up. Or if Tony Abbott gets in, then she'll quickly blame him for all the problems. So that's from Michelle, and I'm going to put her two links on there. Chodo Boy has sent me a essay on the banks, and I know all about the banks, Chodo. I know all about how they're manipulating everything that's going on. The whole system is just one big fraud. He's also put in a couple of links, which I will also put down, and also Venucam wrote that the CSIRO, the director of the CSIRO is the head of the CSIRO now was the previous director of the Rothschild Bank. There's the Rothschilds. They run a one world government, and it's all manipulated to bring this about. I can't pause this bloody thing to think on here because I'm on the laptop. This is why I made this video. This is the main reason I made this video. The CSIRO are the ones that Gillard is constantly getting up and saying to us that she believes in the scientific facts that the CSIRO has put forth. Well, as far as I'm concerned, the CSIRO need to be investigated, because if they're the ones that are perpetrating these lies and it's all one big scam and one big lie, then they need to be investigated. And, lo and behold, the guy that was running the Rothschild Bank is now running the CSIRO to get this bullshit through on us. I wasn't going to swear and I swore. Yeah, so the whole thing is just a big scam. It's all manipulated to users, the banks, this whole... You know, there is no money in the bank. I'll tell you right now, if you go to the bank now, you got $10,000, you want to go and take that $10,000 out of the bank, go to the bank now and try and take it out. They won't give it to you because they don't have it there. They do not have it. You will have to put in a request to have that money sent to that bank. They don't have any money anymore. It's all a few pushes of the button, and that's how they deal with money these days. There's no actual money in the banks. It's all just pretend. Oh yeah, just type in some more money, like as the Americans will well know. The other thing is, I don't allow betting, and I don't allow people to watch this from other sites. I don't know why. I just started out doing that, and I didn't want anybody on the outside putting my stuff on their sites that I didn't approve of. That's why I was doing that. Anyway, this guy wrote to me and he wanted to use one of my videos, but I went and had a look at his site, and I think it's a great site. He said, oh, you want to be careful about telling people about my site before you say anything because it's politically incorrect. Well, I'm politically incorrect. I'm very politically incorrect. So this site, I think it's a great site, and I've shown a couple of people and they think it's great too. So it's called Australia Matters. So it's australiamatters.com. So go check that out. I'll also put the site down there for you to have a look at. I think that about covers everything I want to talk about. I don't make these videos for myself. I don't make them... you know, I could live in a cave and it wouldn't bother me. And the way Bob Brown's going, I probably will end up in a cave. I make these for my son and people like my son and people that don't know a lot, who are blindly following these people. I make it for them so that in their future they've got something, because at the moment they've got nothing. My son struggles to pay his bills. He goes to work every day. His electricity is so high. Everything over here is bullshit. You know, if you had asked me 10 years ago, I'd say, come to Australia, great country, best country in the world. Now, you look at it, everything is expensive. Food, gas, electricity, all your utilities, everything over here, cars, clothes, everything is so expensive and over the top. And we need to pull this in because Australians are struggling. And the other thing I haven't spoke about on here for a long time too is fluoride in the water. Get that shit out of our water, because I don't care how you put it. They go on the site and say, isn't it mass medication? And they go, no, it's not. It is mass medication. When you're putting a chemical into somebody's water and they don't have the option to say, no, I don't want that in there, and it is there to medicate you, it is mass medication. I go over to my son's place. I have to take my own water. Because I have tank water here. I take my own water. If I want drinking water, I take all that. If I'm cooking over there, I'll take enough water to cook with, because I absolutely refuse to drink or eat anything that comes out of his tap. And it makes me sick to death to know that he is over there bathing in that, cooking, cleaning, and all that in that water. It's you turn it on, you can smell it. It stinks, and it's got this horrible looking colour to it. You tell me that's good for you? Anyway, so thank you everybody who subscribed, and that's it. See ya.